Caterpillar Camp is a grieving camp for kids through 1st through 12th grade, and they come to Camp Wesley Woods to have a great time, but also to just experience how to deal with their grief.
This is an opportunity for those kids to get to come together and have a safe space to talk about their grief.
It's a place where these kids can come that they realize that they're all equal. They're all going through, on some level, the same thing.
I got introduced to this camp by my wife. She came here last year as a counselor. It was pretty interesting to see the kids from the beginning. They were really quiet with one another. They wouldn't really talk to each other, and now we're on day 2 here, and now they're all connecting. They're building relationships that look like they'll definitely last.
We're having so much fun. We've had craft time today. We did a small group where we did comics and got to kind of tell our story. We're gonna go canoeing. We've played different tag and different games. And then we've had a puppet show. It was just so amazing at the end of it. You know, they had an opportunity for the kids who are here at camp to ask questions. And I was so surprised by how open and honest the kids are about their feelings.
Like during the puppet show, it really showed what a friend can do for you in those sad moments. A friend can be like a family member, and how a friend can help you out when you get through some tough stuff.
The best part that has been just throughout the entire experience is the habit dogs. Oh, they're all so sweet and precious, and their owners are so fabulous for bringing them here and just allowing the kids the opportunity.
You know, we've seen, a couple kids that are very upset and going through some really tough times, and just the dog comes over to them, and just like that relationship that people have with the dog is just, it's pretty neat. It's extremely helpful.
What we do is when we first get to camp is I share my story and my personal testimony, how I lost my dad when I was 10. And talk to them about healthy and unhealthy ways to deal with grief and things that I have learned along the way. And then we just have a great time at camp. They get to do a lot of really cool stuff. They get to do the ropes course and zip lining and all kinds of really fun stuff. So even though we're still dealing with our grief, we really want them to have a good time too.
Everything from the climbing wall, where they're really pushing their boundaries in ways they may not have realized, doing something that they didn't think they could do, to the arts and crafts, where they're getting to kind of reflect on the person that they've lost, but also sharing that in a new way that they may not have thought of before.
The first activity we got to do was a rock climbing wall. It definitely broke the ice with the kids. A lot of them were scared, but the rule was everybody has to at least give it a try. And it was really neat to see the kids encourage one another to go, climb the face of a 30-foot tower. We also did a hike up to a waterfall. It was pretty neat to see the kids in nature. They were there for one another. It was pretty neat.
They bring main support down here every year, and there's 2 horses, and one of them's a miniature one, and so you can pet them and do their hair, and it's really fun.
Oh, the music was fun. We had this little pig toy, and it made like pig noises, like donk, donk, donk. We did a lot of moving kind of dances.
So this year we got to do Gaga Ball. We noticed that when they are doing activities like that, they're starting to open up a little bit more with each other.
I think there's a certain element of this that is healing for everybody, even the adults who are involved. I mean, it's healing for the first graders through the high schoolers. You see all of these different age groups where the groups are kind of bonding and having these experiences. The resiliency, like I can express these emotions and I can cry and I can be sad. And then it's okay to like have fun and play 5 minutes later.
On the bus and here, we've made like the funniest jokes you can imagine. And it's just cracked us up so much. And that's something that keeps us positive. And that's something this camp has done. And that's something our counselors have helped us do.
The experiences that these kids are taking away from this is huge. Thanks for letting your kids be here.